Chili. Get to it. Good. ACL. The party people. Double check what I'm trying to get into here. Fixed. I'd love to do sprint, but 11 o'clock might be too late for me. Could be convinced. All right, let's do this. I'll register for Sebring. I don't have a setup. I was thinking about running the LMP2. Hell with it, let's do it. LMP2. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have a setup. I might have a VRS set I could use. Sure. And then maybe you can roll into the sprint race right after, but let's see. Anybody posted the sets for this car this week? Unfortunately. Hopefully VRS has something decent. I've taken about 2 laps in this car here. Could be a horrible decision, but have a little bit of fun with it if nothing else. We got some people trickling in. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Hopefully we'll put on a fun little show tonight. Have a good time with it if nothing else. One thing I got to do is get rid of and video broadcast. I've got to figure that out. I think you guys can hear some scratchiness in the microphone. I'd love to figure out how to get rid of in video broadcast. But unfortunately, it does such a good job of hiding the shifts that I just feel like I can't get rid of it. Alright, VRS. Season 4, Sebring. Well, at least we're going to have a set. I don't know if it's going to be a good one. Sebring race. It'll be something. I'm sitting too far back. I haven't driven this car in forever. Not sure why I just opted to jump into a race with it, but here we are. Keep the tires under me. Weird not being able to see the dash on the steering wheel. Hello, Dave. How you doing, buddy? This is the LMP2. Thought I'd give it a whirl. Lose a little IR tonight. Good, man. I haven't driven this car in a long time. I wanted to, so I thought, why not? I almost did the 9 p.m. endurance race solo, but opted not to. Me and Peter are going to run the endurance race on Sunday morning. What's up, Pizza? You guys have very similar looking icons, and your names are similar in length on my screen, so it's... I almost didn't even notice it was somebody else. Oh wait, that was you saying, "What are you driving?" See? I thought that was Dave. Yeah, it is super fun. And 8 hour. At least it's at Fuji. At least it's somewhere different. We'll have a lot of fun with that. Obviously gotta figure out the car. People are leaning McLaren already. Man, I took my overclock away. I can already feel a difference. I mean, it's nice that the game's not restarting yet, but I can feel a little bit more jittery. I love the way the car sounds, though. I think it sounds awesome. Keep going to first gear. I don't know if that's wise or not. I don't know if there's a FPS difference or not, to tell you the truth. I kind of don't pay attention to it much. Feels a little different, though. Could be placebo. Yeah, I thought I noticed that. They're both on my friends list racing. And then I saw they were in chat together, and I was like, oh, maybe they're running together. That's awesome. I'm glad. Glad Nick's getting involved like that. Where he can't really get involved in a lot of the other stuff right now. Oh, there's a stutter. Yeah. Feel for him. He hasn't been able to do PRL. Different things, so I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for the 2025 endurance season to start. Special event season to start, really. Get back to Daytona, Bathurst, Sebring, Nürburgring, Watkins Glen, Spa. With this group, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I'm not fast. Shocker. This will at least be interesting to go through traffic on. Jesus. Almost should have done a GTP. I'm gonna go wild. I might as well just gone all the way, right? Over there. I don't know what gears to go through. I'm just kind of going slowly, but going. Jesus. Nine four. Not slowest anymore.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
I think after 45 minutes of doing this, I'll at least have some idea what I'm doing again. Sure what you're doing, David? Oh my god. Hope you're not in my split. Oh my god. Alright, I think I've got it as much as I'm gonna get it. A little nervous I keep getting down into first gear. I feel like that's a no-go. What? This is what it is. Ooh. That's a pretty big gap. Car looks sweet though. That's for sure. Alright, anything I can turn off? Not really. Get quality setup going at least so we can have that ready to rock. I don't think it's gonna matter, but I'll do it. Sebring Q. Cool. Should have a lot of people at 111 registrations. That's pretty much right on time, so. Hope my computer lasts. No crashes tonight would be amazing. It's so funny, Peter. I don't know if you're still here. I did a stress test. I ran Cinebench this afternoon with the overclock. I put the overclock back in place. Try to run a Cinebench. As soon as I clicked the button to start it, everything froze. My computer restarted. like that overclock was just too aggressive for sure. So I ended up taking the overclock out of it. Running the Cinebench, it ran for the full 10 minutes and it was fine. It is unfortunate though. My 13700K, even without an overclock, still was hitting 100 degrees Celsius and I'm sure throttling at that point. That's I think it's a 360 AIO, no overclock, plenty of fans, plenty of airflow, and still I must have either gotten really unlucky in the silicon lottery or I did something wrong when I installed it, which is possible. I feel like I put enough machines together that shouldn't be a problem, but Hard to say. Not ruling it out, but I don't know. I think these things just run super hot. And I got a little unlucky. But that's, again, no overclock. I did have hyperthreading disabled. But all the P cores, E cores, were all there. Stock speeds. Everything. Latest microcode or whatever the hell, the new BIOS updates, I did all that stuff. So I should be running what I'm supposed to be running. Damn, this is an aggressive strength of field. So there's only 12 LMP2s, a little over 3K SOF, which ripped me, I guess. See if we know anybody. Got to do that, right? Let's do it this way. Ooh, the F1 esports dude, Thomas Ronhar. He's in here. GT3. This is definitely top split if he's in here. Nathan Ray, and remember the name, I think from PRL. I'm just gonna assume. Oh, cool. Chris Beats is in here. Cool. On a Smurf. Eddie Layton from Broken Wing is in here. Guy Burkhart. I know that name. I don't know if I just know him from officials or what, but he's in here. Who else might we know? I think that's it. Gotta love it. I really do like just kind of hopping in and seeing familiar faces. In this case, names. I'll tell you, this is probably need that for this race, quite honestly. I don't have a feel for this car to know what gear I'm in. Alright. Quality it is. How are they doing, Peter? Are you watching them? I would assume somebody's streaming. I'm going to try to take it smart on this outlap. I think Nick is going to absolutely flourish with SCR. I really do. He really takes a lot of that stuff to heart and tries to implement the tips and advice other people are giving him. And he really cares and wants to like get better. I think that's going to be awesome for him. What's up, Wade? How you doing, brother? You on duty tonight, man? Hell yeah, brother. I'm driving something a little different tonight. Plan is to go into the GT3 Watkins race. God damn, son. That's a couple. Either that or if the timing works out just right, peak up. But I think I'm going to be like pushing it to get to peak up. So probably going to go for GT3. I haven't done it yet this week, so I'd like to get a race in if I can help it. All good, brother.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
So 5th gear works there. Staying second for that first turn. Literally gonna be learning this on the fly. I had a couple laps there in the practice session, not much.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
I feel like I shouldn't be going to first gear ever. Something about this car though, it's like, just want to get there. Try not to sneeze. Ooh. I just think it's going to be fun to dice through the GT3s. That's really why I wanted to do this.
One more lap.
48 flat.
48.098.
Second gear here.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Deep. I didn't have such a good run out of that corner. And I didn't get first that time, so I wonder if I should be going first. I didn't say it bogged down, but it kind of felt like it did. Lost those tenths. I was up 2 tenths. 47.7 is the optimal. Missed it by about a tenth. Oop, wrong way.
There's the flag. It's over.
Quick pee, be right back. Wow, I'm way the hell off the pace. 2.5 from the top guys. Oof, alright, I'll be right back. Nice. All right. This is the part where I kind of wish I was in a GT3. I should probably change my setup right quick. Sebring race. Sebring race. Yes. I have no idea. Pits. Nothing. I don't know how much fuel is in the daggone thing. I feel like this car stops earlier than certainly the GT3s. I'm not sure about the GTPs. Alright, computer, please don't die.
One lap to green. Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Definitely getting hammered. Before FPS. I don't know what it was last night before it crashed. Guess I could go back and look at the VOD, huh? Hey, we got 11 people in here. If you guys like what you're watching, hit the like button and help your boy. If you don't. Of course, I don't want to push you into doing something you don't want to do. Dave, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Have some fun, man. Drive something different. Tank a little IR. It's not going to kill me. Be cool. Just stay above 3K would be nice. It's kind of like my threshold right now. I'd just like to stay above 3K. If I could do that, I'm generally pleased. I've had the itch recently to do some Formula racing. Not sure how that's going to go, but I'd love to hop back in the F3 car, but I'm guessing these days nobody drives that much. It's probably the Super Formula Lights. I think I've driven those for all of about 5 minutes, so I have zero experience. All right, 64 FPS. CPU's getting hammered. Definitely concerning. All right, no tires. Looks like 63.6 liters of fuel. So looks like I'll have 18 laps in the tank, 26 laps in the race. Who knows with it being multi-class and all. Obviously that could go a completely different way. Excuse me. That's a little aggressive.
Catch up, 8 car. Catch up, 24 car. Catch up, 31 car.
So literally the last time I raced these cars in an official race was right here, back in March, in a 12-hour endurance race. So don't expect a lot, I guess. So that's the best way I can say that. I'm just gonna go have some fun. I want to drive this car more, and I gotta say, after the development update from today, when they're talking about getting some tire changes, specifically for this car and for the GTPs, I thought maybe it's a good time to drive these things a little bit more. It's gonna be weird not being in the slow class.
Catch up, 31 car.
FPS stabilized a little bit. I think just being on the grid with all those cars and all the pit objects, and it's nighttime, and just absolutely crushes my system. You guys excited about that Ferrari Ford, what is it, 499 GTP prototype? Or GTP, I guess. I love the way that car looks in WEC. I guess they don't drive that in IMSA, right? It's just WEC. It's pretty cool that it's coming to iRacing as an IMSA vehicle. Thought that's pretty interesting. GTPs are heading down the back stretch right now. I call it the back stretch. Guess it's the Ullman Straight. Tighten up a little bit. I'm not trying to go nuts. I don't want to do anything stupid right out of the gate if I can help it.
Get ready, going green. Green flag, green flag. Right side. Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear.
No feel for these cars and how big they are. So weird. Yeah, we slowed it pretty hard, huh? Fuck.
Okay, just come to complete stuff. Cool.
Oh, I can't talk back. Damn it. Push to talk's not mapped. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Run over the guy in front of me? Can't talk back. No point in listening. Well, I was more concerned about hitting him, not you. Kind of always know an accordion effect is going to come in a little bit right there, especially at the start of a race. I had to hit the brakes pretty hard, but I felt like if I hit them any earlier, I was going to get hit. It is what it is. See if I can play with these guys at all.
6.905.
Ooh. Lit. Code Brown. It's just everything happens so much faster in these cars. It's wild. Oh no! Really? Surprised. Okay. I thought I was gonna hit the brakes too damn early. I guess not. Gotta love or hate those slow motion spins. It's brutal. My fan's barely kicking. Cranked her up a little bit. It was so sad. When the last time I did something quite that stupid. I don't really have any idea what I'm gonna feel when we get really deep into the run. Tires are gonna be toast, that kind of thing. Like I said, it's been a long time. Love the car, but it's been a minute. I feel like I'm a little bogged down in that corner.
Kimmy, you missed the presentation by Pele.
Love it.
Will you get over it?
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Thanks for the follow. Well, at least I'm not getting overtaken by GT3s. I guess that's something to say. I remember the first time I drove, I think it was an LMP1 at the time. That was a long time ago. I was so bad that the GT3 cars were overtaking me. I was one of those guys, you know? Like 800 IR, jumping into the LMP1. It was at Monza, I do remember that. I don't remember what year it was, but it's been a minute. Unfortunately, these guys are walking away from me too. Well, at least when we get to the GT3s, we'll have a little bit of shake-up. Even if we can't catch these guys, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure why I'm struggling to slow the car down right there. I thought I was stopping early. Maybe I'm not getting enough brake pressure in it. I don't know. It's a prototype, so it's going to be more like a formula car, which means hard brake early. And then kind of roll out of it. But I think these are more like GT3 cars than GTPs. But obviously I could be really wrong. It's so silly, but I feel like I literally have to tell myself, just take a breath. I'm like tensed up getting through all these corners. I get to a spot and I can just like relax. I wish I could figure out how to catch up to these dudes.
49.691. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Been battling a little bit. It gives me a little bit of a chance. Held that brake a little longer that time. Love the way this car sounds. What sounds better in this entire game? Honestly. Maybe the Mustang. NASCAR Cup cars sound incredible too, but For a road car, what do you guys think? Anything better than this? Caddy GTP actually, maybe. What about those bump starts, man? That was awesome. Super excited about that. I always thought they were never going to do that, just because it just seems like one of those things that's, it's cool, but you hear it once in a session and that's it, you know? But so, brother, we missed a really sad spin in the hairpin. it was sad. One of those lazy spins. These two guys are going to get into it here in a second. They give me 2 spots. Can't really compete with them when they're not racing each other, but when they race each other, I'll at least get in a little bit. Need y'all to fight a little bit more, please. Alright, so I got about 2, maybe 3 laps before I can pit. Not that that really does much. It's not like I'm being held out. Whew. You get some practice of VR for peak up. Oh god. Can get the back third under control. Yeah, that's everything after that back stretch, that long straight or whatever you want to call it, that's going to be insane in that car. And VIR is quite technical as it is. In that car, it's going to be brutal. That's a good call.
48.9.
I need to practice that quite a bit myself.
Lap of the session.
Something happened. All these guys are right in play. I can't. I really can't. Unfortunately, if I said really much of anything, it would give it away, and I can't get these people in trouble. So, wish I could, because what I've heard is incredible. But we'll see. It might be a couple years before it's one of those things that actually surfaces, honestly. But I mean, it's as a reliable of a source as you can possibly ask for. That's all I can say. Try to keep clearing my throat into the microphone. Oh my god.
Clear on the right.
Alright. Fair enough, thought I'd try. Yeah. No, I trust. I'd love to talk about it. I heard, just to give you context to some degree, I think that conversation was maybe at the very beginning of this year. But it feels like it's a research-related thing at this point. So, it's going to be a while is my guess. Ooh! Alright, hey, at least I made one overtake. Like, proper. If we can catch these guys. I'm guessing no. Let's go for it. Would have been a really smart call for him to pit this early.
55.
Why did I go down to? Lost the 10th. Still 30 minutes to go. Good grief. Have to run into some traffic. I totally believe that. It's just a phenomenal training car. Everything that you do in that you think you shouldn't have to do in GT3, like, you know, being more cautious on the brakes, rolling into them a little bit, you know, stuff like that. Being better on the throttle application on exit. All that stuff translates extremely well to the GT3s and other cars. It's just one of those things, like, it sounds really stupid, but it's super true. Sometimes if you just back off a little bit, back your braking markers up, be a little bit easier getting into the throttle, you think you're going to go slower, but in reality you end up going faster. You get the weight shifted correctly. It's just funny how that works. People overdrive the car. I am notorious for overdriving cars.
50.183.
When you start doing stuff like that, you'll find that you stop overdriving the car, you let the physics do what it wants to do, and you go faster. And you don't tear your stuff up. You don't destroy your tires. You don't... I mean, it's all those basic things. It sounds so simple. And P-Cup forces you to do those things. Otherwise, you're going to just completely destroy the car. So, caring for tires, actually picking the battles. Yeah, that's a tough one to learn, dude, for sure. Like, when to fight, when not to fight. That's definitely a difficult thing to do. And it's just super subjective. It's so case-by-case basis. I mean, it's really difficult. It's funny too, some days, sometimes it just depends on the day. You could run into the exact same situation twice. 2 different days, and one day you decide to fight that dude for that position that you wouldn't fight him on the next day, you know? Logic doesn't always win out in those cases. Thought I downshifted there. So, most of the guys behind me have pitted at this point, except for one of them. Just gonna keep rolling for now. Do feel like early pit stops to me, but maybe they know something I don't. Irish pretty bottom of the barrel right now. Oh, it's probably your shifting thing. 6 months into it, learned a lot. Yeah. I think it's a great car to start with. If you can tolerate it, if you can kind of like... If you can tolerate it, and just be accepting of it, work within its limits, be patient, learn from it, I think it definitely has benefits for you. Dude, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Truly. Have a good one, bud. Thanks for stopping by, saying hey. Okay, starting to catch a couple. I still have 7 laps, really 6, before I have to pit. Not sure when I should do that.
Now on your left. Clear.
Trying to draft off me. I do the same thing when I'm getting past my prototypes. Ooh.
Right side. Clear.
What's up, Ryan? You know,
4, 9.
honestly, it's not intentional. it just kind of works itself out that way. Honestly,
Side.
I'm enjoying it too, though. So I'm glad you are.
Clear.
Appreciate the kind words there. It's been fun. It's been kind of chill around here the last couple days, so. Y'all pick a side. Following, I'm following, I'm following, I'm following.
Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear on the left.
Gosh, that's difficult. Ooh, scary. That's the best way to say it, honestly. It's been a while. I was kind of saying the last time I've raced this car was the Sebring 12-hour race. It's the last time I've really put any meaningful laps in this car. Super fun. Super fun, but totally different. I mean, obviously has a lot more aero, less assists, a lot faster. Everything happens so quick. And that's kind of one thing I wanted. I wanted to just have some fun, dice through some traffic. I knew I wasn't going to be competitive in the class, but at least have a good time driving through the field a little bit, even though it's not people I'm competing against. Hope I get a little lucky in traffic and have a good finishing position as a result here.
Car right.
It's my teammate ahead.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, Wade, you nailed it. You nailed it. I mean, it has been a lot of fun. It's been refreshing here. But everything that's been going on in my professional life for the last year and some change is honestly, it's been a massive struggle. I have not talked about a lot of that.
Car on your left.
I'll tell you actually. A year ago next week, I had a full-on nervous breakdown. Like, just full-on. It was so bad that I literally could not leave the house. I struggled to leave the house. Like, I just had a fucking hell of a time. So, going through that experience, like depression, suicidal thoughts, I mean, a lot of serious negativity. It's been a massive, massive journey over the last 12 months, to be quite honest with you. So, don't do it again. So yeah, honestly, having some finality to that situation, and really honestly, man, just getting like the creative juices flowing again. I can't tell you how much fun that's been the last couple weeks, or really a week or so at this point. And then just doing something new, man. Pickup's been a lot of fun. It's definitely reinvigorated some of the driving stuff for me. Something to focus my mind on at night has been positive. So yeah, man, it's a lot of that. It's been a, can't overstate how insane the last 12 months has been in my world. A lot of positive things, but some serious negativity too, unfortunately. Ooh, go car. Practicing the P2 here, but racing is it really is, yeah. Being able to run some laps, I mean, it definitely feels good, but it's a beast trying to get around other cars. Come on, go. Yeah, I'm definitely not lighting the world on fire here, that's for sure.
414.
Yeah, honestly, it really is super normal. I've learned a lot in the last 12 months. I mean, just something simple, you know, when you encounter people in the real world on a daily basis, you have no idea what that person's going through. You know, you just have no idea. And so I think just had a lot of time to think about different things, and yeah, I don't know another way to say it, to be honest with you, but it's a wild world out there, brother. No doubt about it. Yeah, man, I feel the same way, and it's funny because I made that post that Tom kind of sparked, and he kept it professional, so did I, you know, but I'm super fortunate. I mean, I have a wife who loves me, and 3 amazing kids who are all happy, healthy. I mean, you know, forget the professional stuff. It's all that matters. So, yeah, I appreciate it, dude. I really do. Just general positivity goes a long way, you know? Really does. Alright, so I gotta pit here in a sec. So I got 2 laps to do. Or at least I have to pit. I feel like I'm not anywhere near anybody that I'm actually racing against. But they've pit, so I'm hoping I'm at least somewhere close to them when we cycle through. Close, close, close. Yeah, I think one of the big thing that I struggled with is like, as soon as you know, when you work on something for as long as I have, and you kind of have that raindrops because we're at Sebring. Oh god, don't remind me. But for me, it was really simple. It was like, you work on something for 10 years, you pour literally everything into it, and then all of a sudden it's not yours anymore. It's a really tough thing to go through. I mean, it sounds really dumb in a lot of ways. In many respects it is. It's just a company, it's just software, you know, whatever. But it's like you almost, for me, it was like losing a sense of purpose. And I have learned
You got about 2
quite
laps
well
of fuel left.
what the importance of purpose is. And I've heard that, I mean, people have said that to me in different contexts, but until I found that for myself, that's one of those things that's just really hard to understand until you're like, oh yeah, I don't do a lot anymore. It's like, well, you know, you're 42 years old and or whatever. At the time I was just turned 41. I was like, all right, so what do you do again during the day? And I don't know, you lose the sense of purpose. That's the way to say it. Oh, please no speed. Please no speed.
10,
And that is so important.
5,
And honestly, man, just
3, 2.
having had the opportunity to get creative again and think of some new things, and it's just like, it is so invigorating. And that sense of purpose is like critical, and when it comes back to you, it's like, man, it hits so hard. Yeah, Ryan, I appreciate it, dude. Try to keep that positivity up. Have fun. Share the hobby with one another. I mean, you know, hard to ask for much more in this world, you know. Alright, see where we come out. Is it 13th? It's unfortunate, but come back.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, when life deals you a card you're not ready for, especially if you're the kind of, like me, my mentality is just preparation. I'm trying to think of a good example. I mean, I'm the person that if I'm going somewhere new, let's say I'm going to a baseball tournament with my son somewhere in North Carolina, right? Just an example. I'm the dude that gets in Google Maps. I figure out all the places we're going to, all the possible field locations. I look at them in, like, you know, with aerial data, so I can kind of scout out, like, all right, some trees over here. Why are you flashing me from a second away? I'm that dude. I'm scouting it out. I want to know what to expect. I am always prepared. I don't operate in a world where I just fly by anything. I'm always prepared.
Right side. 21.
Fortunate decision that was.
5. Clear.
So, you know, when you get dealt a situation that you had no choice, you didn't have an opportunity to prepare for, you know, I don't operate well in that environment. Totally understand that. That's definitely how I felt last year. He's rough. He's only going life. Yeah. And you kind of have to find a way to find new purpose, you know. Let's give you some places to hit on. Nice. Yeah, we end up in North Carolina a lot. I mean, it's where you would expect. It's generally like Cary, Durham, Raleigh, and then Charlotte is certainly a popular one. But we've been kind of all over North Carolina, one way or another, for a baseball tournament over the years. Yeah, one thing I heard forever ago, and obviously it didn't resonate because I wasn't even thinking about retirement, and I mean, not now either, of course, but it's like the idea of not retiring from something, retire to something. Retire to a hobby, retire to an interest. You know, it's defining and finding purpose in your life, being productive, you know. And productive doesn't mean working your ass off and going crazy. I mean, productive can be anything. But again, it's something that you look forward to, that can occupy your brain, that can keep you sharp, hopefully keep you physically, you know, engaged,
49.
things like that.
3-2.
And you know, it's funny, again, from my experience last year and all that, just that advice hit and kind of came back in different ways. Like, don't think about this being over. Think about this as being a chapter towards something that's different and fresh and new to occupy your mind, you know? That's a pizza slice. Is that a really good quality? Nice. I'm trying to think, we did go to a pizza place. It's probably been 2 years since we've been in Charlotte, actually. This year, well, and this past summer, but next summer also is the big trip is to Atlanta. We have a huge baseball complex down there for, it's called PBR. The complex is Lake Point. But, anywho. Yeah, baseball is pretty much the only reason I travel outside of the state of Virginia. And my kids think I'm weird, my wife probably as well. Every time we come back to Virginia, and, you know, whether it's coming up wherever, 95, 85, whatever, I always see the Virginia sign, and I always say, like, oh, you beautiful bastard, I will never leave you again. Of course, it's always a lie, but I really don't want to. I love this place. I have really no interest to go anywhere else. Well, I'm sad that I haven't been able to really do anything in this race. Thank God for GT3s, huh? Alright. So it's 10:38. We're not going to make P-Cup. Would I be an absolute psycho to just jump into Watkins wet in GT3 with literally zero practice? I mean, the answer is probably yes, but then again, it's like, who cares, right? Just go for it and have fun. And I'm not even recording races or anything. I've got, I published the IMSA race this morning, and I've got a P-Cup race in the can ready to go. I think it's currently scheduled to go live on Monday morning. Well, shouldn't say I never. I have published races on the weekends, and then I have learned that I should never publish races on the weekends because they always bomb. I don't know what it is. They do not get viewed on the weekends. Feel that way about North Carolina. Feel that way about Utah every time we go back to visit. Yeah, I mean, it's just something special, right? Like, I spent a month or so, I think I mentioned in that post, in California with my co-founders, working and living in a townhouse. Beyond that, I've never been away from Richmond, Virginia for more than a week, ever. I grew up here, went to high school here, went to college here, worked here my entire life. Everybody I know is from here, basically. My wife's family's here, my family's here. I just don't have any reason or motivation to look at anything else. So for me, it's like, why care, or why go anywhere else? Alright. I'm sorry this has not been very entertaining. At least we've had good conversation. That's been fun. Bro, feel free to pass me. You don't have to flash me over it.
Clear on the right.
The door open for a reason.
Car on your left. Clear
Holy
on the
shit.
left.
I'll stop next time for you. Grief. I'm an introvert in real life, internet conversationalist. I'm literally the exact same. I'm the same, no doubt about it. I am that typical
Clear.
software developer programmer guy who prefers to just do his own thing.
Right side.
Yeah, definitely.
50.6.
Definitely the same.
Clear.
And it is so funny how I would never have these conversations with people in real life or face to face or whatever, but just so much more comfortable just kind of having it and passive like this. I'm losing these tires.
Car on. Clear on the right.
Yeah, thankfully one of my co-founders is extremely extroverted, so he gets to do all that fun stuff. I sit in the background and make magic happen, and relationship works out great. And for me, man, that's just what I enjoy doing. I like just sitting in the background and crushing some code. Ever since the first time I made a computer do what I wanted it to do and it did the thing, I was hooked. That was 26 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, man, maybe it's a flow state. Maybe it's different when you're having fun of interrogating somebody versus like trying to carry a conversation. But yeah, I'm not much of a talker, which I know is super ironic considering what I'm doing right now, but it's just true. Right. It's pretty close. My boys pick a side. Okay.
Car on. Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left.
You know how much those cars kind of push out right there. Just trying to give them enough space. It's one of the benefits of driving both. Kind of know the limitations and what to expect. I really do think everybody that drives IMSA should at least get in each of the cars once in a while. Alright, 2 minutes to go. We'll hop into something else. I think I will go ahead and do the 11 o'clock GT3. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, given I haven't even touched Watkins in the rain this week. But I've also done dumber. So
50 points.
what are you gonna do?
1-1.
Why did that not register? I'm thinking I'm gonna do shit. I think I'm gonna do Porsche. I don't know if that's the right play or not, but it's probably pretty good in the rain. I mean, I know it's good in the rain, but it should be good this week, I assume. Funny, I have actually had a good time here. Just I'm not competitive with literally anyone in my class. And no, I will not make the argument that we need a license level or whatever per car. But this is a phenomenal case in point as to why that would be relevant. I still don't think I'm ready to do what races. Yeah, no, I could definitely empathize with that. In some ways, I almost think it helps normalize the field a little bit because everybody's going to be a little slower because of the wet, but I also think people have started to really figure it out. And so I'm not sure if that's actually a true statement anymore.
Last lap. .426. You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
I'm not going to mess these guys up.
Right side. Clear. Left side. Clear.
What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? Oh, I missed the messages. Hold up. Read those donuts correctly, BMW. Yeah, actually. I think that's pretty fascinating. I don't know. I don't really understand where it sits in the performance ladder, but yeah. Did seem like there's going to be a rookie level BMW car. Michael, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just kind of hanging. Thought I would do an IMSA race. Thought I was going to do an LP2 IMSA race for some reason, but all good. I was way off the pace in my class, but had fun. Learned a little bit. Learned I should stick to GT3s for anything competitive. Those fireworks are awesome. Alright. I got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Did my boy get him? Nah, I didn't.
Good job. Very
Dang
good
it.
job.
Bro, stop. Fucking stop. And he just goes by you in the middle of the... Stop.
Yeah, but he gets so weighted. He didn't go and get us through turns 2, 3, 4. So that's why I sat back. He actually gave us space. So.
Are you talking about me?
Nobody. In the hairpin, he literally sat on my door.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, bro, you're a douchebag. I've seen exactly what you did.
What do you, I didn't pass you guys until the hairpin. I tried to stay out of your race. I'm sorry?
You sat to the right of me. You passed him and just sat there.
I did my best not to slide through the corner and destroy both of y'all's races. I apologize if I did anything wrong.
I just heard you tell me that he doesn't race that car that often. It doesn't matter. It is what it is.
I haven't been in this car since Sebring 12. That's why I finished 10th. So, I don't know, man. Like, relax. Shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, like I said, Justin, I sat back. I know what was happening. He gave us space and time. I'm not gonna sit there and dive bomb you because he went on the inside of you. So, just it was a good race. I can't deal with the fuel savings that McLaren can do.
Getting attacked here. It's
Yeah.
bullshit.
I mean, I was trying to fuel save the whole time, but
Whatever.
I don't know. I mean, you have really...
Fuck it.
I mean, yeah.
Get up. I don't even want to look at it. I lost a lot of IR, I know that. Not bad. Practicing Formula Racing, F4 Lime Rock. Gained 500 IR in the last few days. Damn, dude. That's awesome. Very cool. Those days are way behind me, that's for sure. I feel like if I get anything, it's slow going. That's for sure. All right. Am I an idiot to jump in this race? Y'all be honest. It's been a minute. Was it like 200? Oh, so you started at 200, so now you're like at 700? That's wild, man. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I get why he's saying what he's saying. We're in the same livery. He is a teammate of mine. The dude that was behind him. But, like, what am I supposed to do? I even said it. I think I even said it. I was like, I pulled up on those dudes at a turn 1, and I was like, I don't want to get in there. I don't want to screw their race up. We're on the last lap. They're fighting for second. I'm fighting for nothing. I wasn't even fighting. But then, like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit behind him for the entire lap? Like, I tried to pass him at some point. I got a pretty shit exit out of... Shit, what corner is that? 5, basically, going into the hairpin. And then it's like... So I try to pass them both. I mean, what am I supposed to do? That pisses me off, to be honest with you. Try to pass them both. He didn't give me the outside, so I went to the inside. Very easily could have just sit there and slammed the brakes, locked it up, destroyed his race. I mean, you know, whatever. Whatever. All right. Still pisses me off, not going to lie. Porsche GT3. Ooh. Is there anything interesting in the ovals? It's been a long time. What's coming up? I don't know any of those. Daytona, Draft Master. God, can you imagine? How many laps is it? I don't know if I could do that to myself. Phoenix, Kentucky, Phoenix. I don't know Phoenix at all. I mean, I know it's lefts and lefts. I definitely don't want to do that long of a race. That must be open. Yeah. Draft Masters could be interesting, but I know it just pisses me off. It really does. You feel like somebody's calling your character into question, and for what? He still finished second. That's the thing that's frustrating. He still finished second, and he's bitching about it. I'm pretty sure he finished second. Whatever. All right. Passed it. All right. Let's go to Watkins. Sorry, Woodard. I'll catch you here in a second, dude. Let me get registered. I'm gonna do it. Porsche 911 GT3 R. I think Porsche's the right call here. I could be completely wrong. I guess it's not guaranteed to rain. There's something to be said for that, right? But just bought iRacing, playing on the controller right now until your setup comes in. Welcome to the party, brother. Welcome to the addiction. Run some oval. Yeah, welcome to the obsession. Yeah, don't get mad. Yeah. Y'all are right, no doubt about it. Draft Master split's pretty clean. I've had fun in those. I've done a couple, for sure. Just arrived here, somebody crying. So, yeah, I mean, look. If I'm him, I kind of get it. Like, he sees me and the other dude in the same livery and thinks that I'm trying to help him out. Look, Chris does not need any help from me. That's his Smurf, I guess. He's a over 7K driver. I think he predominantly does GT4s. He's fast enough. He does not need my assistance getting past somebody. And again, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I rolled up on both of them coming out of turn 1. I could have easily made it a pain in the ass through 2, 3, 4, 5 easy and gotten into their race. At the end of the day, I don't care who wins that, and I don't think Chris really gives a shit who wins it either. He even said it. I'm not here to dive bomb you because he made it, challenging. I don't care. We're just having some fun and racing. So anyway, I got a pretty unfortunate run out of 6 or 5 or whatever that corner number was. Was able to pass Chris, but there was a pretty good gap. I don't know if Chris got a bad exit out of it too or what, but there's a pretty big gap between the two of them, so that I'm chucking it down there as kind of as good as I can without dive bombing the dude into the hairpin. Because if I dive bomb him, then I'm going to lock up, then I'm going to screw, you know. Hell, I already spun in the damn corner once. All right. Okay, cool. I do have some wet sets. That's aggressive. Oh, they're from season 3? That can't be. What's up? Hymo. Oh, that's from Sebring. Damn it. Watkins. I wonder if anybody's posted anything. Other sets. GT3. Oh, here we go. Merc. McLaren. Nobody posted any of the Porsche sets. I mean, we don't share setups. Sorry. All right. I'm just going to roll with season 3.
Thank you, Kellen.
Sure, it's
I don't know how
basically
to
the
do it.
same. Hymo. Oh, it's IMSA. Who gives it? It doesn't matter, right? It can't matter. Race. Wet. This was from, I guess they were here in season 3 for IMSA. Should be the same. And of course, I'm not going to have a lot of time to get practice. I'm going to go hit the restroom right quick. I'll be right back. Session will open in 2 minutes, and then we'll pray that this goes well.
Genau, outbreak me really funny.
All right. I just wonder, if you just sit here long enough, will it automatically switch you? I feel like that's a yes, but I don't recall. Let's find out. Damn, so I dropped all the way down to 3,008 is my IR at the moment. I'm glad I didn't drop lower. Okay, cool, it does. I thought it did. My phone has been Phone's been real jacked up. I've got a Pixel 6. I don't know. I used to upgrade my phones often. This one I've had obviously for a while. And it's just now gotten to a point where it like barely gets through a day with the battery. Which is pretty sad. It's always had phenomenal battery life. But I mean, I've been using Android phones. I was one of those dudes, like, if you read my story in Discord, I built a lot of apps back in my day. And I was definitely one of those dudes waiting in line at AT&T back in 2007, I guess it was. I think it was like April of 2007 to get the new iPhone, or get the iPhone. Let's get some practice here. Oh my god. Oh my lord. This is gonna go well.
They're showing us the black flag. You didn't exit the pit safely. You have
You're
to
not
go
wrong.
around the pit without stopping.
This might be a short race, gentlemen. I feel like I have very weak input on this wheel. I need to crank it up just a touch. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be something. This brings me right back to the Watkins Glen 6 hour. This season me and Nick ran it. This corner specifically, it is so easy to go flying off into those barriers. See, do I know anybody? Oh, Beats is in here. Beats, they were trying to do me wrong, man. He's smurfing. Oh my god, there's somebody from Asia in here with a 400 ping. That's not going to go well. Who else? Do I know anybody else in here? I do not. That I notice. All right. Part of me wants to run the bull race setup for the weight. Thinking like, maybe it'll help me stay more stuck to the ground. I don't know. All right, Watkins, Hymo, Quali, Wet. All right, let's get after it. What do you guys think about the, oh my god. What do y'all think about the dev update from today? Did y'all get a chance to read? Shit. Did y'all get a chance to read that? It's so wet. FPS looks good. It's not gonna look so good when there's a million cars on the track in front of me. Now, how early do we have to brake here for the 400 board? I'd love to get the back end a little loose. There we go. Let me drive through it. This corner especially. Gonna be real brutal. I don't remember what the line was into that corner. I really don't remember at all. This is going to be 100% survival, huh? It's not raining that hard.
Green, green, green.
Says the track's 67% wet. Rain is... Can't read it very well. It looks like 11%. I mean, obviously it's not raining that hard. I might be saying something else when I'm sitting in the spray of 30 cars. Get the back end loose.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Little push there. I don't know where this line is. I know it's not all the way out on the racing line. I know that. I remember that from the special event. Big no-no. I have to really prepare myself for tears in this race because even if I do it well, very high likelihood somebody's going to hit a white line and go sliding into me, right? It's like my Nürburgring experience from season 3. It's absolutely miserable. Is it even decent? Terrible. Holy shit.
0.083.
I'm missing something big. 3 seconds faster. Literally 4 seconds off pole. That's crazy. They just send it in there like that. Doesn't seem super wise.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Second and a half up so far. Honestly, I think I'd prefer to start in the back. I think it's going to be chaos no matter what. Alright. About 1.8 seconds faster. I've seen worse.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
13th. Oh my golly, everybody's in a Porsche. I didn't even realize that. I had to like do the double check, make sure I'm not in Porsche Cup. Bad, not bad. Probably 7/10 off beats. It's pretty good. He's quick. Make sure I get this set. Nice setups. I need to subscribe to one of these setup shops again. You know what I kind of wish I could get? Like a sponsorship from Hymo or something. I don't think they'd go for it. Hymo, Watkins, Esports, Racewet. I don't think they'd do it. But if they would, I'd probably take them up on it. Just saying. If anybody knows anybody at Hymo, let me know. I'll put a logo on my screen for you. Actually, I'm not sure if I would do that. Is it worth putting up an advertisement on my screen all the time for $15 a month? Honestly. I'm really anti-ads. I know y'all see ads on YouTube, and I apologize, but I'm generally pretty anti-ads. Alright, so we do have a pit stop. I have no clue about tires. I'm guessing I'm not taking tires in a rain race like this. Oh, weather situation, horrible. No chance of drying out. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be something, Dave. It's going to be something, buddy.
Pit road is closed.
Session best. Do I use more fuel on the grid because I have my windshield wiper going? Convincing. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I'm not upset about it. I think it looks good. Justin, thank you, brother. Without the wiper on. Yeah, I mean, it looks... I still remember the first time that I loaded the game when rain came out and just sat here. And I made this little, like, ASMR video at Nürburgring. In the rain, like hearing the raindrops from different perspectives, and I thought I did a good job. That video got shit reviews. I'm gonna link it if I can find it back in my YouTube history. I will link it because I thought it was pretty cool, but it got no views. I spent more time putting that thing together with like different camera angles. I did a whole lap at the Nordschleife. I think it was in the Porsche. And really tried to do it like from an ASMR point of view. And yeah. Anyway, I still remember logging in
Sea of Porsches.
for the first time. I had to do a double take and confirm this wasn't the Porsche Cup. Yeah. It was just so cool. Honestly, it was so awesome. And the way that the sound was set up originally, like you could really hear it on the top.
I didn't even notice, but yeah. Ah, great.
You could hear it really well on the top of the car, and you can hear the rain in the wheel wells. I turned a lot of stuff down just because I'm really focused on the tires, but it's just so awesome. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate you, bud. Let's see what happens. I hope I can live. I just want to live. I'm on wets. Good. No tires. Give me the fuel. Pit stop is set. Be careful. Even on the freaking pace lap. It still blows my mind we have to do an entire lap around here. Like, honestly. You could at least start right here. At least.
David, you're bringing the top 15 points.
Any guesses? Are we going to bet? I guess we're not really putting anything on the line here, but I'd love to get some estimates going for where we might finish in this race. If I had the bet bot, I'd be betting crash all, quite honestly. But we shall see. I do love that green livery on the Porsche behind me. Reminds me of the Michael Fassbender series on YouTube. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch it. It's incredible, and I love it. 7th. Man, I love your optimism. You could be right. I mean, I have a way of avoiding chaos in rain races. Of course, now that I've just said that out loud, probably not, but you know there's going to be chaos. I don't have to do it on pace, you know? I can do it just by staying clean. Getting lucky, staying clean. But if y'all haven't seen that Michael Fassbender series on YouTube, just search like Michael Fassbender Porsche, and you'll see it. It's incredible. Bus stop carnage, 100%. 100%. If I can just stay out of that. Get a little lucky. Never know. Alright.
Jetstar, 15 car.
Let's lock in. But basically, if you haven't seen it, don't know what it is, Michael Fassbender, the actor, had a dream to race at Le Mans. And obviously had the funds to fund his way to doing it. So he went through like a multi-year progression with Porsche
Get ready, going green.
to run in like ELMS and different series in preparation to actually run in Le Mans. And he did twice. And so the YouTube series is just effectively a documentary about that entire process, and it is so awesome.
Green, green, green.
Oh, that's a way to go. Some people laid back a little bit.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side. You're on the right. 3 wide. Left side. 2 wide. Clear.
Some aggressive people in this lobby. Holy shit, can't see anything. Give me some vision. This is bad news bears. How? How?
Good thing it's not a 5-lap race, otherwise everybody would crash each other.
I'd love for all the people that jump that start so hard to get a little penalty. That'd be nice.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Okay. I can't believe I haven't seen a car sitting on the side of the track yet. That's absolutely crazy. Gotta get these tires fired up a little bit. And hopefully in the meantime some people will find their way to the sides. Gonna be a long night. Oh my god, dude.
12.493. Car right. Clear.
Good job. Good job. Let's just go hauling ass into turn 1. Yes. Oh my god, almost spun out. For that light, I wouldn't have a clue where I'm going. Hopefully it cools down for you, brother.
Sorry.
I've got a 4X, have no idea if I have damage.
We've got damage on the back end.
Of course we do. Hope the wing's intact. Gotta imagine if it wasn't, I'd already spun out. I mean, I got a 4X from it, I'm pretty sure. That right rear. Getting a little racy up here. Remember, it's raining, boys. Or don't. I mean, that's fine too. As long as you don't collect me in your mess. I'm fine with it. Jeez. Wish it weren't raining.
1.285.
These guys seem to know what they're doing with that outside line. Jeez. Sorry to hear, dude. Get that resume polished and get yourself to Charlotte, man. Or Mooresville. I think that's where most of them are actually at, right? These companies just want somebody who has a never quit, can do anything, will try anything attitude, man. Fan's on a little too high. I don't know if it's being impacted by the rain in front of me or what. Getting a little cold. The lorry behind me is moving. I guess we were just slow on the start there. I feel like it was just me. I feel like there's a lot of guys in front of me. I feel like it was, I don't know how many people actually ended up getting by right at the start, but it was a bunch. I don't know if they were laying back a little bit or what. Stuff it didn't go well for me.
59.663. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Why did they take me through here? I'm not going that far in. Try to settle in. Used to go. They're really staying on the racing line through here, though. Jeez. True. Yeah, just remember, man. Is it Michael Jordan that said it? You miss every shot you don't take. It's a good line through two there. See why everybody's doing it now. See if I can actually stay on the racing line like these guys are. Oof. Gretzky quoting Michael Scott. I mean, if Michael Scott said it, then I just feel like it's a given, right? Such a great show. I need to go back and watch that. My wife and I were just talking about shows that we've watched, and just kind of going through Game of Thrones. I've rewatched that show probably I think 4 times from start to finish over the years. I love me some Game of Thrones. The Office is one I watched a couple times too. One I rewatched really recently that I really love is Entourage from HBO today. Not sure if you guys have seen that one, but that was awesome back when it was fresh. Still holds up, honestly. Love that show.
58.494. That was your fastest lap of the session.
One thing that really gets me in the rain is when I'm focused forward on the track, because the rear view, with the reflections, when I'm taking turns, I get this like feeling there's somebody like making a move, taking a lunge. I'll be careful here about when to pit. I don't want to be held up, but I don't want to give the tires too much of a chance to cool. Damn, my left front's 96. Good grief, how is that possible? It's 16 degrees out and we're running in water. How's my left front 96 degrees Celsius? Too much concentration required. Feels like I can't even think to say anything.
58.78.
Ferrari head looks like he's pushing pretty hard. Ooh. Man's getting squirrely. The pit window is open, but sure if now's the time to go or not. That would be in a nice open spot. It. Fucking A, man. I'm an idiot.
10,
Well, there goes my race. Fun times.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, bitch. Thought I was being slick, gonna get my pit stop done, gonna come out in the perfect spot, and no. Fucker. I'm gonna come right out in front of the leaders too. Great. Well, no, I'll probably maybe have like 10 seconds on him, maybe. Son of a bitch.
Move it, move it.
What a kick in the nuts. Tires sat there and got chilly. Actually, they're still pretty warm. Alright. Ah, man. How frustrating. How frustrating. Yeah, I really thought that was going to put me in a good spot. Probably could have, or probably would have had I not done that. Watkins pit entry is challenging. I'm certainly trying to push it. I'm just totally screwed up. Would be nice if those the little dialogue you get in the middle of your box a little bit more starts a little earlier, but I think in this case Watkins being the way that it is, that's a big ask. He'd probably get it every time he goes through the corner if it started too much earlier. Of course, I should probably just know it, but I don't. Alright, 22 minutes. Try to finish strong here.
1-8.
It's so funny too when and don't take this wrong way, I'm not bitching. I've noticed this with my YouTube videos. Like, there's one recently. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but I got wrecked basically in the first 2 laps or so. And you kind of know, like, my race is basically over at that point. And you watch the percentage of people still watching the video absolutely fall off a cliff when that happens. And I just think that's super funny. I mean, I get it for sure, but it's just fascinating to see it analytically. And the same thing here. I mean, even just looking at like how many people were here watching when that happened versus when I left the pits, very different. It's always funny. Totally get it, but it's just interesting to see it actually play out in real time. Alright, 47 seconds behind. Jeez. I feel for people that have been running this race all week. I think I would just be bored out of my mind. I wanted to do it once. I've been saying it all week. I've done it. I don't think I'll be doing it again. Spend some time in P-Cup maybe. A little bit more IMSA. I mean, in fact, I'm doing a bunch of racing on Sunday, so Me and Peter are doing IMSA Endurance 9 a.m. Eastern on Sunday. Woo! You were crashed. I think it's another reason I couldn't be viable streaming. Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's just part of the deal for sure, but it's just funny. It's funny to see it, that's all. Whew. Alright, let's improve these times a little bit. Just make the most of it. Try to claw back a little IR. Down 50 at the moment. Can't imagine we're going to just go completely clean the rest of the way. But you never know. Very disheartening to look at the relative and see the closest people to you 43 seconds away. Well, at least only one of them's pit. That's positive. Jeez. As easy as it is to get a penalty on entry and exit here, going over that line, I'm gonna guess I'm not the last one. We're like current viewers, well, yeah, we've clawed it back a little bit. Not so bad. I'll tell you, YouTube really loves me. I gotta appreciate that. They give me some views. The algorithm plays ball to give me some impressions at least. They're favorable. I always wonder though, and I know YouTube is generally more, I think, friendly for lurkers. I mean, I know I don't do a lot of chatting in YouTube channels that I watch versus like Twitch or whatever, but oh, big stutter. I do really wonder, like, how many people that are here right now have never been here. I've never seen you before, you know? I wonder, like, in real time, how many people are just stumbled across it on recommendations or whatever versus, like, you know, my folks that I normally hang out and watch. Always curious about that sort of stuff. The nerdy analytical side of me just can't help itself. Turn. Turn. Still 43 seconds. I'm shocked that my left front's 97 degrees, given the conditions. I found your channel, I think it works. Yeah. It's funny you say that. I was watching him, that dude DJ EJ on YouTube, who does a lot of like documentary style stuff. He just did a interview with, or whatever, maybe interview's the wrong word, but did a video with Jimmy. And he kind of mentioned that. It's like, I just feel like I'm just hanging out with people, you know? After work, hanging out with people. And it's like, that's exactly how I feel when we do this. Just chilling, talking to the boys, fucking around. I feel the exact same way. And I think it works out way better that way. Yeah, I watched it today. I thought it was really good. I'll let y'all know when somebody offers to let me drive their race car in real life. I'll let you know. Oh, 18 seconds. Something happened. I would love to go back and look at sub numbers for a lot of these popular YouTube channels. 2019 and then in 2021. And see how massive of an impact was COVID in their world. I've got to imagine it was insane. Like, where was Dave Cam at in subscriber numbers in 2019 versus 2021? He's the one that I've always kind of modeled what I do after. I like his style. I like his attention to videos versus streaming, which is ironic considering I'm streaming, but... Alright, I hope these guys behind need to pit soon, because I don't really want to have to deal with being overtaken. Can't be out here much longer. I think you're right. I've looked into something called Spec Corvette, which basically they take a C5 Corvette and make a couple minor modifications. Basically, if you have a C5 Z06, you basically have the race car. You just need like safety equipment. But they basically take C5s, build them up just a little bit, and get after it. I've looked into that. I couldn't touch mine. I could sell it and get more of a race car version, but I am not mechanically inclined at all, dude. Like, at all. If my dad was still around, that would be something we could do. I'm not mechanically savvy in the slightest. If something happened, I'm paying people to help me fix it or whatever. I just don't have that skill set at all. I've thought about it a lot. I've looked into it a lot. And then even like, having space for a trailer and just, I live in suburbia in a cul-de-sac, you know what I mean? I don't have space for any of that. It's crossed my mind a lot. That's a phenomenal point you just made. I feel like it was really recent, actually. Come on, Muhammad, go pit, brother. Please, pit. I don't know how these guys are so damn fast in the wet. If it doesn't pit right here, then I'm gonna have to just get out of his way. Good, thank you. I mean, they have to start pitting at some point real soon. They're running out of fuel. Yeah, for me it's a challenge. I mean, it really is. It's all these little things that add up to really deter me from doing it. At least for me, easy drivable would be like VIR and Summit Point. Anything else is aggressive. And I tell you, man, I've looked at like their Facebook group or whatever. Like most of these guys come there with like motorhomes and shit, and they sleep in the motorhome. Like, they do it right. I would not be in that camp. Definitely not inclined. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about it too. I'm like, I feel like I could figure it out. I'm not sure how. I don't know. It's gone through my mind quite a bit. I can definitely say that at least. It is so sad that basically everybody has pit ahead of me already. That 40-second hold. Oh my god. But yeah, for the whole like trailer situation, I was like, I could probably get like a rentable storage space for that, like an outdoor, Probably do that. But certainly, if I sold my Corvette, I could fit that one in there.
58.24.
Don't really have enough room to put 2 cars in there with 3 kids and all of our stuff, you know, in the garage. Woo, almost. I could fit it in there. Mechanically, I'm sure I could figure out a good bit of it. And I also thought, like, if I just got a C5 that was already modded, it'd be a lot easier than trying to build anything. At least that way you're kind of like, you have the foundation, so I'm learning the fixes as opposed to learning how to do the entire thing from scratch, you know what I mean? Oh, absolutely. It's funny, actually. I actually had a job as a developer before I went to college. I taught myself a lot of it. I got really lucky, to be honest. My neighbor owned a software development company back in the late 90s. And I told him that I was learning that stuff for myself one day. And I was late high school, maybe just about to graduate from high school, and he threw a book at me one day and he was like, read this book and I'll give you an internship. And I was like, done. And after that, I had a learning Java book. It was 1,400 pages, and I basically just spent my days as an intern reading that book and learning as much as I could. Fun experience for sure. Alright, 9 minutes to go. We got 6 laps.
8.875.
But yeah, I taught myself a lot of that. Didn't want to risk dying right there. I mean, 42nd, I'm still sitting like 13th without that penalty, so. I need to go back and remember to look at the start of this race. I feel like it was really sketchy how many people were passing us so early. Either we were really slow or they got one hell of... Oh my god, that was almost it. Oh boy. Can't be too lazy here. Y'all know how I am. As soon as the race is kind of out of reach, I turn into an idiot. We start messing everything up. Sometimes before the race is out of reach, I do that. Looks like I'm right on the number for fuel, so should be alright on that. Almost looks like I need to save the tiniest amount, but I'm guessing that's going to change. It always seems to. Yeah, but with the whole racing thing, I just feel like if I had more of a system I could just mold into instead of just like having to figure the whole thing out from scratch, I'd be far more inclined to do it. I watch their videos and kind of like check out as much with that series as I can.
7.925. That was your fastest lap of the session.
How nice. Too bad it was still shit. Kidding. Just kidding. I do wish this track was dry. And I wish I didn't suck at getting into the pits. Be a little bit more fun tonight. Sorry, I'm not very entertaining to you guys tonight. Normally I have much more interesting races. I guess choosing LMP2 wasn't the play. And then, oh my god. What am I gonna learn? What am I gonna learn? Holy shit. But am I listening to the drive? Hey, no. You guys are too kind. Too kind.
Thank you.
At this point, I just want to not kill myself. Jesus. Really looking forward to our Sebring race on Sunday morning. That's going to be a lot of fun. Me and Peter used to do a lot of those 3-ish hour endurance races on the weekends. We both get pretty busy in the summer, and now that we're almost in winter time, a lot more availability to get back into those. We're doing the first one on Sunday. So we'll be at Sebring, in the McLaren,
815.
trying to get her done. We also ended up got all of our teams today for from SimCity Racing for the Fuji 8-hour, which is next Saturday. And Peter and I are also matched up for that one. So don't know what we're gonna drive. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna be the McLaren. He's been driving that for PRL and it's pretty strong, so seems like a logical choice. And yeah, but I think SCR we have like 5 or 6 teams that will be competing in that race, and I think almost all of us are doing the same time slot. Jesus, almost did it again. So you'd think there's a decent chance we get into similar splits, or maybe the same split. So that could be pretty cool, but I got 3 laps to catch this dude and make a move. I can assure you, if I catch him, I will be making a move. I don't know how successful it will be, but a move will be attempted. I would highly recommend the endurance races. They're super fun. I mean, the special events are on another level for sure, but even the like 2.4 and the 3-hour races on the weekends, they're just a lot of fun. People are a little bit more chill than they are in the sprint races. I'm not going to say it's dramatic, but it's definitely a little bit better. Because I kind of realized I got some time, and you can do them solo now. You used to have at least two drivers for it to count. Now you can do it by yourself if you want. So
7.985.
jeez. Didn't make much progress that lap. I wonder if he saw me coming and was like, oh, I gotta go. I don't even know if I'm just trolling myself at this point with that turn or what. My goodness. Alright, thought about a second right there. Can't help it, I'm just pushing. I'm trying to catch this guy as much as I can. At least give me something interesting to happen at the end of this race, please. For anybody that's joining us fresh, I was sitting like 13th and then decided to speed in pit entry. So I had a 40-second hold, which absolutely destroyed my race. But thank you for being here anyway. I do appreciate every single one of you.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Wish I did the petite race. I was flying there. Let me see if I can get a teammate for it. Yeah. check my Discord, man. I mean, there's a couple guys in there that have shown interest in teaming up for endurance races. I have a little text chat for it, or text channel for it. I would definitely recommend just getting in there and asking. And I would start with like a weekend 3-hour race. Gives both of you an opportunity to figure out if, you know, it's mostly about personality fit. Do you want to hang out with somebody in Discord for 3 hours? You know, start there. And then if that's cool, then maybe y'all, you know, can don't jump into some of the special events when we get there next year. Daytona will be here before you know it. And honestly, that is just my favorite time of the year for sim racing. I mean, I didn't do it that time, boys. Daytona 24, straight to Bathurst, straight to Sebring, straight to Nürburgring. It's just a great time of year. Alright, come on, man. Let's get it. Have one lap to go at the line. I appreciate being appreciated too, bro. I appreciate you appreciate being appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I'd appreciating getting in front of this guy that he'd appreciate me appreciating it. That'd be awesome.
Last lap.
Alright, come on.
About 1
Let's
lap
go.
of fuel left.
I'm going that one this year. Hell yeah, brother.
8.361.
To me, the special events are what make iRacing. They're too cool to be missed. Find any way you can to get on a team for one of those. Damn it. I gained a lot of time on him in the entry to the boot. Caught it, holy shit. Wish I could have seen how far that wheel was turned around. The P-Cup would be pretty cool in that. I might come up a lap too short. This paint scheme looks like a NASCAR car. Pretty cool. Dang it. Too bad. Sputtered across the line. Come on, man. That's unfortunate.
All right, there's checkered flag.
What went wrong. Damn it. Yeah. Well, looks like I finished 18th. 40 seconds. Still, I mean, it puts me at like 13th. Also need to raise my IR. I'm at like 677 last time I checked, but I think doing P-Cup will help get it up. It's like the track. Yeah, I mean, the easiest way to increase your IR, honestly, is to just focus on one series, one car. Striker, thank you. Focus on one car in one series and just do that over and over and over. If you do that, you'll have the benefit of having that consistency with that car, and it will make a massive difference. And if you pick something that is a little lower on the participation spectrum, I think you're more likely to gain. Like think about GT3. This week's not a great example because it's raining and people hate the rain. But on a normal week, it has huge participation, right? IMSA, GT3, both of them. So the splits are going to be really competitive. It's going to be pretty tight, in the distribution of IR from the first car to the bottom car. So it's just really, it's difficult. But I mean, I can tell you from experience, man, I spent the first couple of years doing Skippy. I think the highest I ever reached was like 3,700, maybe 3,800, something like that. And all I did was a Skippy. You put me in one of these, absolute train wreck. It was horrible. But in a Skippy, I was good. And I knew tons of guys that basically just focused on doing a Skippy. There was like an entire league. All we did was literally called Sunday Night Skippy. I was one of the guys that helped start it. And it's still around if you like Skippy. But at least I think it is. But yeah, it's just you drive that one car, the participation is not super high, you might get a split or two, especially if you're like in a lower license series. You can be an A, that doesn't matter. But if it's like a D class or C class, one, they're going to race every hour. So you're going to have a lot more opportunities to get reps and get IR and get time, get experience, all that stuff. And I think it's just easier that way to farm IR. And I hate to say like farm. Farm's the wrong word. There are definitely people that try to farm IR. I think that's kind of crazy. Don't do that. But if you want to get it up a little bit, I think that's a good way. It's a good way to do it. But I'll always say, like, whatever series you want to run, just go there and do that. If you're like, I just want to be an F1 driver, as soon as you can get to F1, get there and just figure it out. I just feel like just get to where you want to be. The more time you're in it, the more you're going to learn, the faster you're going to get up to speed. It's nice to have building blocks in some ways, and P-Cup is a great building block for GT3. And I do think that driving P-Cup is helping me a little bit with GT3. But, I mean, it's not like I wasn't going to be basically where I am in GT3 without P-Cup, or because of P-Cup. I think it just get to where you want to be, personally. All right. Damn, it's midnight. I'm too old for this shit, boys. Believe it or not. Well, I think it's going to do it for me. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Have we streamed like 3 nights in a row, 4 nights in a row? This has been a week. I'm under 3K again. That hurts my feelings. But at least it was my mistake. It'd be a lot worse if somebody killed me, At least it was on me. We'll get it back. Maybe Sunday. Do that endurance race. Me and Peter have a good show in there. Get those internet points back. But I do appreciate y'all hanging out. Still sitting. It's been sitting around like 10 viewers all night. Love that. Appreciate that. Dave, thank you, sir. Wade, appreciate you, brother. Legendary, love you. Thank y'all for hanging, chatting. Makes a lot of fun. Really do enjoy sharing it with y'all. And everybody out there that's silent, that's watching, appreciate you too. So I hope y'all have a good night. Probably won't be around tomorrow because I'm going to be racing my ass off. I'm making ribs tomorrow. I will be posting pictures in Discord. So if you want to see that, Discord it. I'm going to be racing a lot on Sunday, so probably not doing much tomorrow. But see you guys then, or see you when I see you. Deuces. Have a good night.